programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nasze programy oferują wiele języków. Prosimy zobaczyć suprememastertv.com/schedule.
It just puts a perspective on what life is really all about. I think we should help one another and help where we can. And by doing that, we help ourselves.
Continue watching to find out more.
Puama means good day in Eastern Bolivian Guarani, a language spoken in the Guarani Indigenous Autonomy of Charagua y Yambae. I'm Lydia. The loving citizens of Charagua wish you joy, peace, and love. Noble viewers, welcome to our show on Supreme Master Television. Today, we are glad to introduce you to Miss Victoria Featherstone Pearce, who is an award-winning model, actress, TV host, animal activist, and co-founder of the dog rescue charity K9 Angels. Miss Pearce has modeled for top designers, appeared in films, TV shows and music videos, while also making TV commercials for many well-known brands. Her greatest passion, however, is advocating for animals. Miss Pearce always uses her voice whenever possible to bring awareness to others about the importance of caring for our defenseless animals. Miss Pearce recognized her love for animals and the strong desire to alleviate their suffering when she was just a child. Her love for them prompted her to become vegetarian when she was 6 years old. Having pets allowed her to see the resemblance between them and the ones we use for food. It was a revelation that would determine her life's noble path to veganism and animal rescue.
It was in 1977, and I remember living with my mum and dad in this lovely little house, and we had rabbits and dogs, and he brought home these 2 little chicks, and they were just so beautiful. I mean, they're tiny little babies, and we had them in the garden as pets. And I remember my mother cooking meat, and I would ask her, why are you cooking animals and we have animals in the garden? I really just couldn't understand why we would eat one and have one as a friend, as a pet. And I literally, at the age of 6 or 7, I stopped eating meat altogether. I basically said to my mum, I'm not going to eat animals anymore. For me, the strong connection with animals was there from a very young age, and I became vegetarian. When I was 33, that I discovered the dark side of dairy, and I decided that I was going to be vegan. I wasn't going to have dairy anymore. I didn't know about it. There wasn't the awareness out there that there is these days. But as soon as I found out about the dark side of dairy, that was it. I turned vegan there and then.
8 years ago, Miss Pearce started the dog rescue charity K9 Angels with her friends. Let's hear more from Miss Pearce about Canine Angels.
I started my charity Canine Angels 8 years ago with two friends. And it all started that one night we were on Facebook and a post came up for a little dog that needed help. And I decided to send the 40 euros to help this little dog. And the next day, I got a message to say that the lady had saved this little dog that was living in a field in the middle of nowhere, and could we help that little dog? So my friends and I spoke about it, and yes, we said, you know what, we're going to try and help this little dog that we named Angel at this point. And we found her the most amazing home in America. So she came from Romania to England to America. So she came from living in a field in the forest in the middle of nowhere to then living on a ranch in America, having the most amazing life. And we felt so elated and so happy that we could do this for one little dog that we decided to start our own charity.
This public shelter in Craiova houses around 500 to 600 dogs, living in their own urine and feces in around 50 dirty pens. There is no disinfectant used in this place, so dogs die from diseases and wound infections. Today, a handful of these abused dogs will receive the first lucky break of their life, their first experience of love, when they're chosen for rehoming by visiting Canine Angels. Choosing is the most harrowing and heartbreaking element of our work. Knowing many of the dogs left behind, in fact, most of them will die. On every visit to a public shelter, we walk out with many more dogs in our arms than we originally planned to remove. On the last trip, we moved 17 dogs to safety, but we wish we could help many more of them.
Finding the right home for a rescued dog is essential. Canine Angels has made this one of their missions to ensure the dogs they saved are well taken care of and live in harmony with their newly found families.
It's really about matching the right home to the dog, and that's how we do things. We're very stringent on our home checks that we do. So we don't just willy-nilly just give out dogs. They have to go through a home check, and everything's taken into consideration, from the size of the fence to how long they're at home, how many children they have, will they understand a dog's needs. You know, someone might say, oh, that's a super cute little dog, but it might not be right for their family. So we really match the dogs to the family rather than you choosing the dog that you really want.
Abandoned dogs, along with street dogs, are often physically and mentally traumatized. Adopting them may come with some challenges, but with love and compassion, these obstacles can be overcome.
If a dog has a problem because it's been mistreated very badly, it may need you to look after it in a certain way. And we have, over the years, had some dogs that have come back to our charity because, you know, adopters don't realise that maybe that dog needs as much help as it does. So we really must make sure that whatever family our dogs go to, they fully understand what they're taking on.
Many studies show that adopting a sheltered dog has numerous benefits, such as relieving stress, improving one's health, making people happier and more active. And the best part is knowing that you are guaranteed love and companionship from your new furry family member.
In the the UK. I believe there's around 120,000 dogs up and down the country in shelters right now that are begging for homes. So that breaks my heart on a daily basis. I think of those dogs and I just think all they want is to be loved. All they want is to sit on a sofa and someone to cuddle them. I have 8 rescue dogs and I made my family from my animals. I don't actually have a big human family. So I decided to make my family from animals, and it came about when I started my charity 8 years ago that I started rescuing dogs, and they are my best friends. For me, helping those dogs means the absolute world to me. It's made me look at life differently as well and have more compassion for everything and everybody. Seeing the dogs suffer has made me realize just how lucky I am, and it makes you reflect on your own life as well. It just puts a perspective on what life is really all about. I think we should help one another and help where we can, and by doing that we help ourselves.
We salute Miss Pearce and the K9 Angels team for their selfless work, their big hearts, and their time spent to help our beautiful, precious K9 friends. For more information, please visit victoriapearceofficial.com and www.k-9angelsrescue.org. Noble viewers, thank you for your company today. Please join us again on Thursday, August 27 for part 2 of Victoria Featherstone Pearce, Vegan, and K9 Angels. May God's blessings be with you and guide you every step of the way.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VE.